Great, we're all laughing with Strahd now.
That's how we start every single stream.
Shh, be serious.
Welcome to Barovia Beckons Season 2, Episode 11, the Post-Death House Edition.
Super serious Curse of Strahd campaign right here. No
Yeah.
laughter.
None.
It's all serious.
The whole time.
Yeah, they believe that, I'm sure. We have Echo the Kenku. We have Riki, the, I'm not sure we've discovered the appearing human, right? I don't know if we've discovered exactly what Riki is, right?
We know that Riki's a little weird, but that's also possibly just Riki.
Yeah.
Yeah, appearing human.
Okay, and then the wonderful Ivan, half orc.
What?
In my heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Half elf, who is having some issues processing the latest thing. And then we have Shiloh, who's having issues processing anything beyond what's current because she has no memories of. Well, she has a couple now. But it's an interesting group.
I was just calling you guys out. I just got Kenku. I'm good.
I also didn't get my tiefling race, just Shiloh with a bunch of issues.
Shiloh. Your race is issues.
Not wrong.
Fair.
So recently they have just come out of a death house that they were lured into for a special Saturday episode for Extra Life Game Day. And they did survive. And as they left the house,
surprised.
Not surprised, just disappointed.
Disappointed?
No, we were only pressing your buttons the entire time.
Rod didn't want to have to pay for dinner. He was like, might as well kill these.
Yeah, Strahd didn't want to have to pay insurance. Okay. We're gonna contain the creature submissions off stream. So draw during the stream, submit your creatures off stream. Anyway, I have a bucket full of them now.
Hear that, chat?
So yes, we are outside of the death house. It is not the typical death house because they were level 8. Typically in Curse of Strahd, you start with the death house if you use it. We are not following the book per se. So
Strahd and Krezk. Everything's already flipping its head.
Yeah. Yep, we did indeed start on the opposite side of the map. Because why not?
The cat bit me.
Oh no.
She wanted to be petted. She got real mad.
Fair enough.
She's a brat.
I
You pet her
also
for
bite
longer
when I
than
wanna
2
be
seconds,
petted.
so you know.
Let's turn into something else.
Anyway,
As I hate it.
as they were coming out of the death house,
Me too.
they saw their cat wander up to an individual. The individual picked up the cat and walked away with the cat, and they recognized the back of the individual because they were walking with an umbrella, and it was in fact Strahd as they disappeared into the crowd. So they are now standing in the main street that heads east and west through Vallaki. And they have lost Strahd, but it is still the Giving of Thanks Festival. So it's the Giving of Thanks Day. According to the Burgomaster, did I say that right, Star?
Yeah.
All right.
Burgermaster.
The Burgermeister.
Burgomeister.
According to the Burgermeister, now you got me saying it the wrong way again. Who likes to throw festivals randomly, and this one happens to be the Giving of Thanks Festival that they're experiencing in town. They went shopping. They bought a bunch of clothes. Ivan ruined his clothes in the death house.
Hey, I did not.
And is still bleeding.
No.
Fine.
We'll just take it back to the lady and be like, hey, can you fix these? You just left like 2 hours ago. Yeah. And?
Strahd did it.
I mean,
Can I look back? Is the house still there?
The house is still there, yes. and so is the iron gate that surrounds the house.
Got tackled by Barry, didn't we?
Ah, yes. Yes. Barry,
Yeah.
the baby owlbear, came up and tackled Ivan and then ran in between everybody's legs. And Barry is now currently with the group. And
Whew.
Where's Mama?
you'll notice that Barry is probably about 50 pounds heavier and about 6 inches taller.
So he's not going through anyone's legs. He's like swiping our legs out from under us.
Yes, he is.
Bulldozing people down.
He's pretty big now.
The big boy. Oh,
About the size of a mastiff.
Oh my god, very baby.
A little shorter, but about that tall and
Does
bulky.
Ricky know Barry?
No.
Okay.
I automatically throw myself at Barry.
Yeah, we're fanning all over him like, oh my baby.
Shiloh, you're able to pick him up.
Like scratching his belly.
So, Riki, you see Shiloh picking up a teenage, I guess. It's not a baby owlbear anymore. A juvenile owlbear.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, it's only been like a week since we saw him. Like,
And it's making the sound.
Yes,
I'm just
it's
over
just
there
a good
like,
baby.
whew,
It turns over and ooh, ooh,
whew,
ooh, 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 ooh.
whew, whew.
The
Guys, he's
voice
going
crack.
through
Its voice is cracking,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, he's getting so big.
A baby.
Where's the mama? I'm looking around.
You don't see
This
the
is your
mama. There is
pet?
no other reference to the owlbear's
This
mama.
is our son.
Yeah, it's son.
It's my baby.
Their son.
Uh-huh. Shiloh and Ivan's son. Okay.
Are you surprised?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I'm sure when Shiloh picks it up, it's almost disconcerting to Riki because they're probably about eye level. Them and Barry. It's like,
Yeah, Barry's back legs don't actually leave the ground. You just kind of pick it up, and he's like up on your shoulders.
I feel like Barry's just like,
Like when I pick up my cat, she's just like,
Ragdoll.
Yeah, don't pull the back legs up. There's this like big furry, feathery thing in the back, but don't pull them up because owl legs are creepy.
owl legs are like super long.
they're weird. Yeah.
And they can sit crisscross applesauce.
I didn't
They're
know
so
that.
cute.
That makes me
Oh.
so excited.
Oh yeah, like you know how their body's like whoop, 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 like this shape, right?
Yeah.
You pull up their feathers and their legs go up to like right here.
Half of it is their legs. Yeah.
Yeah, creepy stuff.
God.
Perfect for Barovia.
Yeah.
So, after you finish hugging Barry and he kind of pops back down onto the ground, you see him kind of waggle his tail feathers.
Damn it, Joe. Don't pause for dramatic effect. No.
I just love on him. I don't know what you want from me.
Yes, this
Shiloh
is-
will just
yeah.
bury herself in Barry until you do something horrific to him.
Echo pats him.
Fair.
You see his back legs start thump, and you can feel the thump on the ground, and there's this dust that's just...
No one around us is freaking out. There's no bear in town, right?
As you take notice of the people in town, several of them around in the immediate area have stopped what they're doing and are staring at your group. But they're used to you being in town, and you're already an odd group. So they're watching, and they're taking note of what's happening, but they're already used to odd things happening in Vallaki right now. So
We've already desensitized them.
Cool.
I mean, they were
took-
desensitized before we got here.
Yeah, fair enough. They're
oh
too busy
geez,
partying.
Streamlabs, stop spamming the chat.
I
Ugh.
know.
Oh yeah, it's like take a hint.
Might have to ask somebody how to chill that out. Anyway. I don't know what I'm doing with it.
It's fine, Joe.
Yeah. So Barry will just kind of like love on you for a little bit, If you're not doing anything, you'll hang out.
What time of day is it?
As you came out of the death house, you'll notice that a couple hours have passed. It's probably getting close to evening, before dinner. So
Like kind of late afternoon.
late afternoon.
Is the festival still seeming to go on? Like people still like going back and forth doing like, thank you. Oh yes, and thank you, and thank you. And
Yep, all the market doors are still open. If you had any other shopping you wanted to do, you could probably still do that. The town is still very much alive, and I forgot to do the thing. Sorry.
The thing.
what dragon?
Get more potions.
Get
I
a
have
sword.
a ton. I have a
Yep.
whole bunch from the donations we keep getting that I haven't used yet.
I don't, because I have to keep using them, because Joe's like, dragon.
I'm a hoarder. Okay? I'm a wizard and I'm a kinku. I like shiny things and I keep them.
Oh, that's
I have
fine.
healy hands, so
I also have that now. It's weird. But
Lay on hands, patty cake.
weird. Yep.
yeah.
If you need any healing, just come over. I'll give you a boop.
Oh yeah, I apparently have a bunch too.
Am I the only one who does it? I have like 2.
Got like
Maybe,
5.
maybe stop running in head first.
Sometimes they sneak up behind me.
Because you went into
Evan,
somewhere
you're
you
in the
shouldn't have
toilet.
been.
That's not true.
Hey,
In the woods,
I
we
can
got
take a
attacked.
hit.
Oh.
You do spend a lot of time in villages, just saying. If you're looking for danger,
No, we're not.
Outside.
No, we're not. We're just. No.
fine.
Our son's back.
Time to settle down now. Our son is here.
Yeah.
time to
That
buy
would
a
just
house.
be irresponsible.
So we go to the potions. You wanted to go to potions.
It's fine. No, we don't need to get potions.
we-
Everybody has
No,
potions.
we can get
Go
potions,
get potions,
for you.
and I will go get a thing.
The tailor might be able to just magic up your clothes, Ivan.
I still haven't taken prestidigitation, never mind. Or
It is
mending.
good. I will go to the tailor person and ask them to fix this.
Okay. So you walk down the street, the familiar path that you've been, and you get to the tailor, and the door is still open, and you see a couple coming out, and they're wearing these really fancy outfits, and they seem to match in color. It's a purple and gold combination.
Adorable. Barry.
Good
Barry.
afternoon.
Oh,
Barry.
I'm holding Barry outside.
Outside. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I have Barry outside. This is not happening.
Barry is fairly large, yes. It might,
Listen, I will tackle him and hold him to the ground. We need a leash and a collar.
Should go find leash.
You do see a leatherworker sign in the shopping district.
I will wait
Harness?
here after you are done.
Saddle.
Saddle?
Saddle.
For who?
Barry.
You're not saddling
No,
Barry.
you're not riding him. He is not something to be
That is
riding
our
it on.
Baby.
He is our son.
Now,
Weighs
if Mama Owlbear was
6
here,
times more
different.
than I do.
I will carry you then.
Yeah.
No, and they just kind of like toothpick in the air. Just-
See? You are now very tall.
You have the
Remember,
same
Star,
that
if you put your wing or your arms out, you have wings now.
well, no, I'm not dressed in my fancy clothes.
Oh, okay.
Ivan's the only one who did that.
Yeah.
The rest of us
And
are
look
not
where
wanting to
it
get
got
dirty.
him.
Back to the tailor shop.
Nobody told him not to.
So yeah, you're standing at the threshold. What would you like to do?
I will go in and I will fix these things, and you should go get a leash.
Harness?
Leash. Harness. Slowly backs into the shop.
I
Ah, welcome back, dear.
Oh, Hello, again. Person, ma'am.
Was the outfit not to your satisfaction?
No, it, breaks.
Oh, what in earth did you do?
I did not do this. Strahd did.
I have a hard time believing that Strahd would do that to his own work.
Wait a minute.
I can fix it for you, though. Come here.
Strahd made these?
Yes, he hand-delivered them to me.
Small, like, little twitch in his eye.
Turn around, dear.
He turns around. Reluctantly.
You don't feel any touching or any kind of fabricating, but you feel the fabric itself kind of pulling together, and you feel this, like, magical stitching as she casts mending on it.
Are there a lot of crows happening outside, or is that just an obnoxious stream?
It's me and Barry just having a good time.
I'm sorry, my friends are unusual.
It would be even worse if Coffee was still here.
Yeah, no, Copy did.
It's fine.
Sorry, again.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
So, is there anything else I can do for you? It's all fine. I've fixed the clothing, but there's nothing I can do about the flesh.
Oh, that is fine. It'll leave a nice scar.
You'll want to find somebody with prestidigitation once you fix your flesh wound, dear.
Yeah,
There's an awful lot of blood on that.
it is not but a scratch.
Yes, 'tis a flesh wound.
If I were to find someone who can do where would I find them?
Any of the magic shops, I'm sure. Prestidigitation is an easy spell.
I do not know this spell.
She snaps her fingers and your clothes are clean, but then you see a little bit of blood kind of trickling down. Again, you'll want to find somebody that can do that after you've fixed your flesh wound. And you'll want to do that pretty quickly. You don't want it getting infected. I've seen some nasty things in my time, dear. Trust me on this.
It would be a very poor shame if I were to get sick and die of a flesh wound. I cannot go to Valhalla that way.
Sure, I'm not sure what Valhalla is, but nobody leaves Barovia anyway, so good luck with that.
Oh, we will all be leaving Barovia one day.
Sure. Okay.
He puts his hand on her shoulder and like gets like right up to her face and is just like, you will see.
I'm glad you have confidence in yourself.
And my friends. Thank you.
Ah, yes, thank you for your patronage. She looks irritated as she rolls her eyes.
Thank you for the clothes fixing and the presses.
Yes, normally I have to charge gold for that, but, you know, it is the giving of thanks, so... you're welcome.
Like runs back outside. guys.
Barry
Can I
is
have money?
chomping
I
at
hand
bugs.
you your money.
Like takes 2 coins and then like runs back inside. Here you go.
She looks around and reaches out. Thank you, dear. The Burgermeister will not hear of this from me.
Thank you.
You are welcome in my shop anytime. Why are you bowing?
I do not know. I think this is something that you people do.
What do you mean, you people?
A person other than Viking? POV.
Yes, well, have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Again with the bow. Goodbye. As you come out, you see Barry just kind of chomping at little flies that are flying, buzzing around, just playing.
Let's get a harness and a leash.
Okay.
I had an idea.
Oh?
I need the bag. The one that makes things disappear inside of it.
What, hoarding?
But yes, the bags hold the things. I need the one that disappears the things.
Yes, why do you need it, Ivan?
I need my clothes inside of it.
Oh, yeah, I give it to you.
You're like, ah!
Why do you need it?
Wait, are you taking all your clothes off in the middle of the street?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go over there, like, around the corner, but, like, it's really gonna help much.
Okay. With the amount of people walking around, yes, somebody is going to see you.
Hang on. Did I prepare? I did not.
Liam's tiny hut.
I can cast that or take 10 minutes. I was going to use silent image, but I didn't prepare that today.
We'll just stand in a line, big arms up, trying to block him.
One of us is effective in that.
You guys are
One
gonna
of
get
us.
so mad in a second. Okay, so he just he like carefully takes off his stuff, trying to get like the least amount of blood on it, and then like he puts his clothes back on really quick, and then he like runs back inside with his shirt. Ma'am person,
Yes.
I had an idea.
Okay.
His other shirt's just bleeding. Could you press? That's the
She
shirt.
casts prestidigitation. Is that what you wanted, dear?
Yes. And he like tries to fold it. Thank you. He turns around, shirt's bleeding. Runs back outside. There! It is clean now. And fixed.
Looks good.
Puts it back inside the bag of holding.
So you have clean, fixed clothing now, and you are bleeding on your current clothing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now,
Ivan, do you want me to fix that?
I thought you would stop by now.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes.
Okay,
Please.
I'm gonna lay on hands this boy.
Okay.
Did you just call me babe?
pat him on the back.
I said boy. I said boy.
Yeah, we'll see in the replay.
I don't know how many you're down, friend.
If you remember, it was a pretty big gash, and it is still bleeding. And you can see this.
Oh, that's right. It's a meat hook in
Yeah.
my back. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ow. Right. It still
We could
hurts.
do some lay on hands together. I have.
I'm an adult. Go ahead. Joe, don't look at me.
I'll give you 15 points.
I'm glad you broke first. That's all I'm saying.
You know I'm gonna break first.
I heard you for 15. It's all the lay on hands I have.
It's okay. It's all I needed. I didn't even need all of it.
How much did you need?
I don't know. Hold on a second. Don't make me mad.
To know, so I can take them back.
Now, I need you to tell me what exactly lay on hands does.
It's just healing. It's just points of healing.
It says you have a pool of healing power that restores 15 points per long rest. As an action, you can touch a creature to restore the number of HP remaining in the pool, or 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature.
Oh no.
And
didn't
you did
matter.
15 points?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
as you're doing
that's,
lay on hands, you see the wound closing up, and you see this green, yellow pus kind of like coming out of the wound and drying up and kind of sizzling on his wound as it dissipates. And you can
Ivan!
probably, because you're class, you can understand that would have been poison that was coursing through his veins.
Action. Poison.
He was just gonna keep walking around until he died.
Tends to do that.
Yeah.
You guys all sound like my mother.
We have a son to think about.
You're right.
Ivan, you feel a wet, like, slobbery feel on your hand, and as you look down, Barry is licking your hand.
Oh, buddy. like kneels down there, like tackles him, starts play fighting with him.
In the middle of the street.
Yep.
NBD.
Again,
No.
everybody in the street stops what they're doing, looks at you, and then moves on.
Go leatherworker or somewhere else?
I need to get to weapons at some point.
What
It's
happened
giving
to your
him a-
weapons?
Nothing. I just want to see what they have here.
Oh, okay.
Also, this really tall girl with horns has it. He jumps in on top of Mary's
Oh.
back.
His sword.
Do you want your sword back?
No.
Sure.
He's like trying to hold him down.
Because
No.
I can give you your sword back.
No, you are borrowing it. It is fine.
As Ivan is drug across the street towards the leather shop.
Quickly follow him.
Yep, following.
Wait, why
Barry,
do we need
no.
a leash? We'll just grab a hold of Ivan and he'll hold on to Barry.
So you get to the leather shop.
Ivan has what? 1,500. What is 150? 1,500. No.
What?
Spending money.
Ivan has 375 gold.
No, just now. Redeem character, spending money. What's
Oh.
what?
Each
200.
time, yeah, it's 200 gold pieces each time someone spends that. It's 1,500 points, I think, to get 200 gold.
Okay.
Yes.
So it means he has 575 to spend.
Okay.
You
Motherfucker.
guys are going to be wealthy as...
Y'all are
I
my
should.
sugar
I need to up
because I
that a
know
little
I
bit.
will pay.
The true patrons.
Zero.
Listen, at one point in one of my games, it was just like, okay, that's gonna cost 1,000 gold. And I was like, huh? He's like, do you have that? And I was like, bro, are we really pretending like money fucking matters at this point? We're like level 17, like, we own half this city. Like, are we really fucking doing this? I mean, yeah, I do. I'm just saying, like, we really gonna count how much this is gonna cost? I'll
I'm
just
just
fucking
so
take
rich.
it.
Money doesn't matter. Just give it to me.
I'll buy the fucking building and then you'll give it to me.
It seems legit.
So you make it to the
Ivan,
leather
you just
worker.
got another 200.
Yeah, definitely
Strahd
going to have
saying,
to up
is
that.
that Strahd paying me back for
And again,
my
the
shirt?
door is open.
Apparently.
And in the leather worker shop, there is a woman in her mid to late 30s, dark hair pulled back in a ponytail, like top ponytail where it's like higher up, so you can kind of see the ponytail coming out. And she's got her face kind of full of dirt, and it looks kind of like dusty. And she's got like a couple hand marks on her chin, where her hand was like dirty, and she like rubbed her chin. And she's wearing an apron that's just like filled with this wet-looking stuff, like hand marks and stuff, like where she's just wiping herself on her. And you see her kind of messing with the leather sinew and kind of making something out of leather. She looks up. Good evening.
No.
Welcome to the leather workshop.
Thank you. We're looking to get a harness made for this owlbear.
You want to leather harness an owlbear?
Yes, he's our son. We want to make sure he doesn't destroy a city.
I mean, that's
Very strong leash.
fair enough, but what do you mean your son?
Adopt
Adopted.
him.
That makes sense. Okay.
Give
Baby.
birth to an owlbear.
Fur baby. Feather baby?
She stands up from her desk and comes around. She begins to kind of measure Barry, and
I've been like trying to hold him still.
Barry's just like,
No, no biting. No. No.
yes, I can certainly make something this size. I don't have anything in stock right now, but it's doable.
should reinforce with chain?
Oh, most definitely, yes.
Leash chain?
How much is that going to cost?
Well, I'll have to talk to the blacksmith to find out how much the chain and the reinforcements will run, but
We were going to go there.
oh, good. Perhaps you could ask for me.
Okay.
The leather itself, you're probably looking at 100 gold.
Awesome.
Again, it will take some time, as I don't have it in stock. You're probably looking at a couple days.
Shorter than 3?
Throw in an extra 20 gold and I could rush the job for you.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I'm negotiating with other people's money.
We have plenty, dude.
It's a collective pot of money.
Really, if you're that wealthy, then perhaps I should up my prices. Or were you talking to someone else?
What? That was out of character, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Just don't spout how much money we have. Shiloh may not be good with money, but she's not dumb.
I am.
So, is there anything else I can do for you?
I don't do anything else, guys. I look at my.
I have a wonderful selection of shields and armor, water skins.
Shit, I should look at armor.
You should definitely look at armor.
Pants.
And pants.
I have pants. It came with the dress I bought.
Nice
You're
pants.
not wearing them now.
I'm sorry, I don't carry pants. You'd have to get pants from the tailor, but I do have a lovely set of chaps.
I was waiting for that one!
I knew it. Maybe just slowly just kind of looks away, like try not to laugh.
Why is that funny? We have stables here. People ride horses all the time.
Echo has no idea what chaps are.
Mm-hmm.
Their legs are not meant for them.
She would still need pants underneath the.
Yes, I agree.
She-
Who would wear these without pants?
Exactly.
Chippendales?
Oh,
Shiloh, you have some money.
yes,
I know I have
Chippendales.
some money. I'm very happy now.
There is a club here in Vallaki named Chippendales.
God.
Why is there a...
Because it's Barovia, really? Okay. Shiloh, you should look at
Your Barovia is way more fun than mine.
you should look for armor on you.
Blacksmith too.
Does she
I will do
often
that.
pantomime? She points to Shiloh. Does she often pantomime?
Yes.
Oh,
We didn't hear any of that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I am looking at armor.
How much money did you get, Shiloh?
200,
200.
which I'm probably gonna spend now.
Right, just now.
Blacksmith?
Yes. Let's go.
Okay,
Dragging
so
Barry.
Barry actually kind of bounds towards the blacksmith. You can hear the blacksmith
Barry.
tinking away.
Barry.
Barry stops and turns his head.
Man, Barry's got better recall than both my dogs. Damn.
He's so good.
Smart.
Good job, Barry. I am proud. That's him on the head.
Thup, 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 thup.
You cannot run ahead of us. People will be frightened. You must stay a little bit ahead.
Barry, heel.
Barry gets up and walks and nips at your heel.
Is that not what you wanted?
No, follow. Mint, follow.
Wags its little tail feathers and walks like
Echo,
single
like-
file behind you.
Echo had, like, picked up their, like, big birdie foot and just kind of stuck it under his face. No. So, blacksmith.
Okay, so you get to the blacksmith, and there is a gentleman tinkering away at the anvil.
Excuse me, sir, person?
He looks up, and you see that he points to his ears.
Oh, no.
Waves.
He waves back at you.
I pull out a notebook and write, hello?
He points over to a desk on the inside of the building, and there is a woman standing at the desk with an apron on, and she's currently engaged with a little child who has a saddle in his hand, and he's kind of pointing at it, and she's kind of like pointing at it and kind of having a conversation with this child, and he just kind of points over in that direction, and you see this.
I'm gonna go over there and wait my turn, I guess.
And he goes back to tinking. Tink, tink. And as you enter the door, the child finishes up. Thank you so much. Thank you. And he takes the saddle and he runs out the door and he looks up at you and, oh, you're different.
Mm-hmm.
I've
You're
heard
different.
about you. You are the saviors of Barovia, no?
That is us.
Oh. Yeah.
So speaking to this child reminds Echo of something they wanted to do. Yeah.
Would you mind? And he like, I don't have anything else. Could you sign my saddle?
Echo pulls out a piece of paper.
Ivan is so confused.
Why?
What?
I don't know. My friends, they would not believe me if I told them that I run into the saviors of Barovia, but if I had something to show them, they might believe me.
Okay.
Yes.
Put it on the thing and, like, write my name on it.
Oh, thank you so much. I am going to be the most popular kid in the treehouse.
Treehouse.
Yes, I have a house in the tree. It is our safe haven where we meet.
Ooh, fun.
Sometimes, when they're not picking on me.
Oh.
But this will
Understand.
change everything. You too, please? And he goes down the line asking everyone to sign it.
I'll sign it.
Yeah, Echo hands you Quill.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And he takes the paper and you see him kind of like waddling with the saddle and he's like waving the paper in the air as he runs off.
Wait, small child.
Let me roll. He is pretty far off at this point. Let me see if he can hear you.
Just awkwardly standing there. Wait, come back.
It's
I
a 9.
need something.
He is too excited and too far away to hear you. But the lady in the blacksmith shop says, "Good evening, welcome to my blacksmith shop."
Hello, lady, ma'am. Oh, the blacksmith man person said to talk to you.
Yes, he is both deaf and mute.
Oh, that's all.
Wonderful worker, skilled in his trade.
Oh, do you have, I think you would have swords.
I have a few swords. Are you looking for a long sword, a short sword, a sharp sword, a dull sword?
Why dull sword?
Practice.
No.
A sharp sword? Sharp, long sword?
A sharp longsword, okay. She walks over to this rack of swords, and you see that there's a rack of short swords, a rack of long swords, wooden swords, dull swords. There's just a very nice selection of swords.
Assortment of swords.
Yeah.
An assortment.
No, I was just gonna say it.
And you see that they're all very similar in design, quality. There's nothing standing out special about these.
Oh, he just... Just picks one.
If you would like, I have a training dummy in the back. You may try it out.
Bye.
Can I help the rest of you with anything?
Take that, Strahd, you dick! I want my cat back!
Oh, bud.
Question.
Yes.
I'm going to, like,
I probably have to go to bed now
Move,
because
like,
of school, but
Okay.
further into...
Sorry, you were going to move further into.
I'm gonna move further into, like, the building, closer to the desk, and I'm gonna pull out that goblet that the cultist had, and say, familiar?
I have seen these about town, yes.
Where from?
Well, some of the cultists carry them around.
Give to others? Or drink themselves?
I have not seen them drinking from them, no. But they do carry them with them.
Ever offer them?
Ever offer them to me? No, they have not.
Or they offer to others?
Not that I have seen. One could make the safe assumption that they are, because they are carrying them around, and then every once in a while you will see someone acting strangely with one in their hands. They all go by the same name.
Marionettes.
Indeed.
I have to do the head waggle. Odd. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. What about you?
Whomst?
Oh, yes, you are both standing there. I'm sorry. Either one of you.
We're looking at getting some chains for a to help.
Their son.
Yeah, it's for a baby owlbear. We're trying to reinforce a harness we're getting made over at the leather.
Oh, oh my!
shop.
You have an owlbear as a pet.
He's our son, yes.
Adopted, I'm sure. You are looking to reinforce a harness and create a leash? Oh,
Yes.
listen to that. The band is playing. Gotta love Sirenscape and their wonderful sound effects. Yes, well, as far as the chain length, that should be no problem at all. I will probably have to work with the leatherworker to create this one-of-a-kind item.
She sent us here. She sent
Get
us
a
here.
Price. Yeah.
Oh, well, I obviously could not quote a price without, measuring and working directly with the leatherworker. The chain is no problem. The chain I can do 5 gold for a 30-foot length of chain.
Okay.
I don't know that you would even need 30 feet, but that's what it comes in. I could trim it down if you don't need 30 feet. But as far as the parts for a harness to reinforce a leather harness, this is a unique ask, and I would have to get with my blacksmith and with the leatherworker to design something. If I were to give you an estimate of the raw materials and the labor to put into this, you're probably looking at 20 gold.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let her know that we talked to you so that you guys can get together to work on it.
Oh yes, I'm seeing her tonight at the Blue Water Inn for drinks.
Oh, okay,
Perhaps we will
awesome.
talk about it then.
Yes, thank you.
This is for my mom, you asshole!
Is your friend okay? He seems a bit angry.
He is angry. You know.
Are people
Lots
not
of
treating
stuff.
him right on Giving of Thanks Day?
A lot of stress.
Oh, no. You
Lost
guys
his
have
cat.
been great.
And then you fucked up my shirt!
And his
I liked
shirt
that
got
shirt.
really messed up. It's
You
just been.
dick foot poisoned me!
Well, you know how things get sometimes.
Just gotta take out a little aggression.
As long as
Yeah.
it's still standing when
Stress.
he's done, it's fine.
What do you need still standing?
The
dummy.
practice dummy. It sounds like he's being very brutal.
I'll go out there real quick.
Ivan is cutting into and smashing and cracking into this dummy. It's still in one piece, but it's been chipped away, and there's like some obvious like sword marks on it.
Is that the sword you're getting, buddy?
Yes, I liked this one.
Okay, cool. Please don't destroy the dummy all the way.
But it's just for practice.
Yes, but other people need to practice on it too.
He like sheaves it, like really thinking it over. At home, we continue until it is broken.
I understand, and maybe we can set up some dummies later for you to break. But this one's for anybody in the store who wants to try out a weapon.
But how would you know if it is not? Oh, okay, yes. It is practice gentle without breaking because others need to use it.
Yes.
Because they will not make more.
Yes.
Not very good, but
Are you okay?
Yes.
Well,
Now he is.
You sounded very mad.
Oh, yeah, I was. But now I am not. Are you okay?
Fine.
Riki and Echo, you see the lady. Excuse me, and she turns around and kind of pokes her head. Are you going to buy the sword or?
Yes, I was going to buy the sword, yes.
Okay, great. That one is 25 gold.
Okay. Thank you. Does anyone else need anything?
I'm taking 25 gold off your total. You had
Thanks.
750.
Thanks, bro.
I
Remembered
Echo
something.
the accountant.
Yeah. Bank of Echo. Remembered something.
What is that?
What?
When first got here,
Uh-huh.
boy with duck, Adam,
Boy with duck.
told me,
His name was
Yeah.
Adam?
I have written it down. I did not think I had, and I had. Told me university, magic,
Oh. Yes.
backdoor.
Back door.
Back door?
Don't know.
Okay.
Looks over at Riki. Back door?
Back door?
We're just repeating backdoor.
There's just a bunch of question marks over his head, like, what?
Everyone. Ma'am?
Yes.
And Echo, University of Barovia. Here?
In Vlaki, yes. just south of the Burgomaster's mansion.
Of course it is. Okay, where is that?
Just south of the Burgomaster's mansion. And she points out the window, and there's this massive castle-looking thing.
We can see it.
It's pretty obvious that this is the Burgomeister's mansion is a really nice, like, haunted house-esque mansion.
Ooh.
And behind that is like this 5-story castle-looking thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your Giving of Thanks Festival Day.
Thank you.
You as well.
Are going to pay for the sword, right? I'm giving you a discount as part of the Thanks Day. Oh, thank you very much.
I just take it out of Ivan's gold and hand it to her.
Before you go, I have something for you. She reaches into the desk, and I need...
What do we get?
Okay.
What we get?
Please roll a d20. One of you.
Yeah, 16.
Ah, yes.
Oh God.
I like that sound.
Yeah, I shouldn't roll anything else today.
Yeah, I don't know what you did, but you did something.
Yeah, you did something earlier today.
I don't know what I did either.
It's like when you go into a Temple of Doom or something, you just hear a click, but you don't know what it is. So like, what happened? Maybe it was a dud. Maybe it wasn't. Streamlabs, stop! Step, Streamlabs, stop!
I have this for you. And she pulls out a sword.
Bitch, we just
Another
bought it.
sword? Buy one, get one free! Buy one, get one free!
Bogo.
Because of... He beat me to it. Because of the festival, it is Bogo Day. And she hands you this sword. And this sword looks much nicer than the one you bought. There is an inlaid opal jewel on the hilt handle.
So pretty.
The handle itself has this almost like fox suede, fur-lined kind of grip. The handle itself looks like it's made of gold or some gold material. And the blade looks like it's made of like titanium or some kind of like chrome, very shiny metal. Like it's much shinier than the iron or the carbon metal that most of the other swords are made of. It's a very reflective, shiny metal.
What the fuck did she just give us?
Ivan's like anime eyes.
Yeah.
This is for you. I hope you find it useful. And remember that this was made by Rex.
Oh, neat.
Thank you for that donation.
Rex.
That was a $50 donation for a legendary item, which happens to be a Vorpal sword.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh.
damn.
Oh my.
I'm not a fighter!
Oh my.
We all have great swords now, except for Echo, who can't.
Echo
wield
can't
one.
use swords.
Oh.
My inner Camille is crying because that's her sword. It's the head cutting sword.
Please don't bite me. I'm not petting you.
Oh, she's gonna bite you. Nom, nom,
As you're
nom,
finishing
nom,
up at the leatherworker... Oh, I'm sorry. Blacksmith. You had already finished up at the leatherworker. As you're finishing up at the blacksmith, and you're leaving the little area, because it's got this little... It's like not even a... It's like a 1.5 feet high, like little tiny-ass wooden fence that kind of like borders the area of the blacksmith outside of the building. And as you're stepping onto the street, you see off in the distance, probably about 120 feet away from you, kind of meandering through the crowd and waving his arms, Victor.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll go walking towards him.
As you
Barry.
begin walking towards him, you
Barry.
notice
Barry, fetch.
Barry
No.
weaving through and like knocking people out of the way.
God.
and people going, ah! And it's making a really big scene as Barry is like just bounding towards Victor. And
no.
you can see Victor's face. Victor looks absolutely terrified. He's sweaty, and he was like waiting.
Was he already terrified, or is he terrified because Barry's running at him?
You could have caught a glimpse of him before you said fetch and Barry took off, and he looked the same now as he did when you first caught a glimpse of him.
Okay, so he was already scared. Whoops.
I'm gonna run after Barry.
Mm-hmm. Barry!
Barry,
Heal!
stop!
My work here is done.
Okay. As you approach, and Barry hears you say stop, and skids to a stop about 30 feet away from Victor. Victor is still kind of walking fast towards Barry, and you guys are about 20 feet behind Barry at this point.
Hello.
You hear him blurt out, and this hand, covered in blood, erupts forth from his chest. You can see from like the elbow all the way through to the fingers just erupt forward just underneath his sternum. And you can see there is a globbling, pulsating mess in his hand. And Victor begins to run up. Victor is now floating about 5 feet off the ground.
Floating?
Yes.
What's the arm attached to? Do we see what the arm is attached to?
You do not see anything behind Victor. You just see this arm coming out from behind, or from the center of Victor's chest, holding the heart.
No! He like dashes.
Street.
Yeah, he's like dashing. He's booking it.
I'm also running after Ivan. We are like pacing each other going towards this.
You hear a cacophony of erupting screams as the people in the street begin to kind of run sideways into the houses and and they just and they're screaming. I need everyone to roll a perception check and then initiative.
I'm distraught.
Fuck.
Perception.
Not having a good time, guys.
Not even fully healed.
Fucking
I need to
nice.
go to my skills.
God damn it.
Riki got a natural 20 on the perception.
Ayy.
A 19.
Okay.
Ayy, 16.
I got a 4.
4. Sorry.
Oh, and then
I got
initiative.
a 4. Echo has no idea what's going on. Because Echo was just like casually walking and then realized something bad's happening. Echo has no idea what's going on.
So Riki got the nat 20. Shiloh got a 19. With your 19, you notice the only reason you can see this hand and the heart is because it is covered and drenched in blood. You can't physically see a hand, but you can see the blood outline and the heart thumping. So there's something in the shape of a hand that's just covered in blood that's completely transparent. Riki, you see this puff come from behind Victor like breath. It's rhythmic, and it's just like this puff of what looks like breath behind Victor. And Victor is dropped suddenly on the ground as there's this hand floating, kind of like he's pulled it out and just like left the hand backwards or side, by their side. And you can just see the hand and the breath.
It's a whole person. Invisible person. Pointing wildly at the hand, like.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Just oh no. No.
So, with that, what is your initiative? Who was that? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
18.
18, okay.
Got a 19.
Ivan, 18. I'm not using the D&D Beyond right now, because they didn't have this character in D&D Beyond, so we're doing this old school. Ivan, 18.
I got
19.
Riki, what'd you get?
I got a 1.
God damn it, Riki!
You get a lot of ones on initiative, don't you?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, they get a lot of zeros.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It was a 2 minus 1, okay? It was a 1 this time.
I got an 8, so...
Echo got an 8. Shiloh, what'd you get?
I got a 19.
A 19. Okay, so we're going Shiloh,
Remember, this is
Ivan.
the same day, so spell slots have been used.
I haven't used that many, hopefully.
For some reason, mine reset. I don't know why.
I only used 1. I'm good.
So we're going Shiloh, Ivan, Echo, Riki. You can see the arm, and Riki can see the breath. So, Shiloh, you're up. Victor is now laying prone on the ground in front of you, and there is a puddle of blood.
Yep. I will, we're gonna Chaos Bolt this bitch at 3rd level.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. There's a lot of shit that comes with this.
You gotta look at all my stuff.
Oh, that's 24 to hit. Ow.
Okay.
Thank you, Sirenscape. I love that transition. That does hit.
Okay, good. I'm glad
Satisfying.
to hear that. Ow. Okay. Okay.
Alright, I guess you hit.
Give me 1 second.
That might be a tad too loud. Turn it.
I'm so sorry. I have to read this.
No, you're fine. We're new player / refreshing player friendly here. We don't want to.
It's been a hot minute since I used the spell too. It's a lot of dice.
To be fair, we're not a very combat heavy stream anyway.
We're not.
Get that sweet roleplay.
So good.
That is a tad loud. I've got this turned down to like a quarter volume and it's still pretty loud. There we go.
That's gonna be 24. Fire damage.
Okay. So you cast your chromatic orb and you see
Chaos
this.
Bolt.
Sorry, Chaos Bolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do that every time too, for some reason.
You cast your Chaos Bolt and there's comes out and there's this streak of fire that like erupts off of this invisible figure, and for a brief second you can see about 7 foot tall this humanoid figure with horns that come out kind of like ram horns, broad shoulders, and these backward style legs like goat legs. You can just see the outline of it, and it just kind of as the fire erupts, and you hear
Hate that.
Do you have any bonus actions or movement you'd like to take?
It's going down, guys. Look at me.
I
Going down.
don't have. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta do action. Bonus action. No.
Okay. That brings us to Ivan. Ivan, what are you doing?
Joe, I would like to rage for real. I just got another dead, and he just died!
You're allowed to rage for real. Go
I'm
for it.
raging for real this time. And, alright, that's a +2. I gotta remember to +2 that to everything.
Is it high up in the air?
It's standing about 7 foot tall, so it is on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
floating because this thing is fucking huge.
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
floating because he had shoved the arm and like lifted up, so he was floating up off the ground.
Right.
So yeah, like he like reached in and pulled his heart out, basically. This motherfucker's, yeah, he's going down. All right, I'm raging, so that's my bonus action. +2 to melee. Not 20! Eat a dick! I'm gonna kill you! You're lucky I am not attuned to that weapon, motherfucker!
Oh, are you using the Vorpal sword?
Yeah, but
God damn, that would have been great.
I know, right?
Man!
But we do celebrate crit here by doing max damage plus your roll. So
It's on the same, Joe! This would have been over real quick!
Real quick.
Real quick. Sorry, math is hard. Because it's... Okay. Oh, I have my calculator that my lovely husband got me. Because he knows I can't math. Okay. And... That's 5... And it slapping down. How dare you, sir?
Give it a good bitch slap.
Yeah, it's slashing damage, so it loses 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 15 for the first hit.
So the 15's not going to hit.
Oh no, it was a nat 20 for the first
I was
hit.
going to say.
10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
It was 10, not 15. And it is 17, 18, 19 for the second hit.
You said 19?
Yes.
Yes, so 19 hits.
Okay. So that's another 10 damage.
Okay.
And
When the creature was illuminated, did it look like it had wings?
You didn't see any.
Okay.
make sure I did all that right. I've never had a rage before. Oh, it's +2 damage. Okay.
As when you're raging,
So
you're
it's-
also resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yes. It's 12. Sorry, it's total of 24 slashing damage.
Okay.
As he comes up from the hip and slashes, and then slashes across.
What sword are you using? The Vorpal?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not attuned to it, but it is still a magical weapon. So as you slice into, you feel the resistance of some kind of leathery flesh. It's not like flesh like you or like Shiloh or anything. It's very tough. You can feel the extra resistance as you slice into this. But you do feel like you have cut into something. And you see this viscous, oily-looking blood stuff kind of splatter out as you're slicing into it. So you know you're doing damage. But as soon as your sword leaves, you can't see the creature.
Oh, Ivan's just
And that brings us to Echo.
Okay, so this whatever this thing is essentially right there in front of Ivan, right?
Yes, Ivan is standing in front of where you imagine the creature is. You've seen the creature standing there a minute ago. Well, not even a
I
minute, a
would
second
like
ago.
to place a square of black tentacles behind, right at the edge of where Ivan is, so that it can attempt to grab up this creature.
Okay.
And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 10. There we go. It's a 19,
Ah.
20, 21, 22, 23. 23.
Alright, it makes it totally, but, so I'm gonna keep that up for a second. If it starts its turn there again, then it's gonna have to remake the dex save.
Okay, and you said it's how big?
It is 20 foot square.
Okay, cube, right?
And I placed, yeah, well, I mean, a cube, it's a bunch of, basically a fuck ton of black tentacles explode from the ground and just start, Cthulhu-esque whipping around and trying to grab at this guy. Oh.
Sorry, this is serious, guys. My dad just died.
I mean,
Okay. Do you have any bonus actions or movement?
I'm gonna continue moving closer until I'm within about 60 feet.
Okay.
Because I don't know how close I was in the first place, but Black Tentacles has a range of 90, so I cast and then continue moving.
Yep, not a problem. You're
I don't get to do anything with copies.
you get up to the 60-foot range.
Joe,
Yes.
I also forgot, because of the slasher feat, the critical hit, the damage, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
sorry, I forgot
Good.
that.
That's good for us. We're easy to hit.
Okay. That brings us to Riki. Riki, what are you doing?
About how far are we from it? Pretty decently far.
You guys started out at like 90 feet, just shy of 90 feet, so Echo could cast that.
Who got a reroll? Hold on.
Yeah, Joe did.
Okay. Alright, we did that already. Did we?
No, I don't think so.
I got a reroll.
Yes.
So,
Well-
Oh, Keeker, yeah, redeemed Hey DM, reroll that. Okay.
yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So you
That
might
the dex
fail.
save?
Well, that's worse. That's a 3, so...
Yay!
So you have to take the reroll, or is it like technically advantage, or like what's the rule on that?
Well, the way it's worded, it just says re-roll that, so I'm gonna say we have to take the roll. And
Ah.
that means your
Alright.
tentacles are effective.
In that case, he is going to take 3d6 bludgeoning damage, and he's going to be restrained.
Okay.
Ah.
Go ahead and roll your 3d6.
That's going to be 10 damages.
10 damages.
Who
Okay.
was it that? Yeah, that's him getting picked up by the freaking.
It's Ivan.
So you hear the slapping of the tentacles, and you can kind of hear the suction kind of cups like trying to around this creature.
Oh, thanks, I hate it.
And you can see the tentacles like wrapping around, but then you see them kind of like close in on themselves.
So it's gone. It grabbed him and now he's gone.
Like invisible gun?
Yes, you did see the tentacles were like wrapping up, and you could hear the suction cups grabbing onto something, and then they just kind of like closed in on themselves.
Interesting. Interesting.
Motherfucker.
Riki,
Uh-huh.
what are you doing?
Let's see. Well, that's new. Is there any like disturbance in the dust, or like can I do a like a divine sense?
Super
You
thought you were
could-
gonna say disturbance in the force.
You
I mean,
I mean,
if there is,
I was
I'd
on the
like to
same.
sense it.
divine sense, that'll do it.
I was on
You-
the same page as you.
you
with the
certainly
dust.
can cast your divine sense if you would like to do that.
Yes. Know
Okay.
the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 6. Well, I'm gonna move up first of all because I'm useless from far away, and then
Okay.
I'd like to cast that.
Okay, so you get within range of the tentacles enough that, you know, because the tentacles you can see, right? So you know where the area is that it was at, because you can also see Ivan. So you get into range, and you cast Divine Sense, and above the tentacles flapping around, you see an aura of a demonic figure with these massive wings. The wingspan is... The wingspan is about 40 feet from tip of wing to tip of wing.
Would I? Well, I'm not gonna ask if I can. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do it, and then see if you say no.
Yeah?
I'd like to take. I have a flask of oil. Can I take it out and open it up and just hurl it at that aura as hard as I can?
Yes, you can.
Wait.
Shiloh, you know what to do.
Yes, I do.
That is considered a ranged attack. So
Okay.
you just
Oh.
roll a ranged attack with proficiency, right?
Uh-huh.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Alternatively, if that doesn't work.
Oh, 12.
So you chuck this flask of oil, and it just goes right into the tentacles.
First, my short arms.
Alright, guys. I never threw anything before.
So you see the tentacles like grab the oil, and the tentacles are flapping around, and they now have the flask of oil as they're flapping around.
Damn it.
I don't think I can control it now. I think it's just there.
It's just there.
Are we gonna Thomas is getting wet with oil.
Do you have any movement or actions, bonus actions?
No, I'm just gonna try and get as close as possible, and I don't know. I'll probably yell about how it's above the tentacles, panicking a little.
Someone asked if you would use strength for that roll.
It's range to hit it.
Yeah.
Technically, could feasibly be strength for the damage modifier,
Yeah.
but it is a range attack roll to actually like hit it.
Right. Okay.
Dex.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I just was looking at the chat.
That does bring us to its turn. Okay. So I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw. The DC.
Even the one who's at 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
The DC is 18.
I'm afraid I know what this is, and I don't like it.
Is it something I can see?
No.
Okay, it's not an effect I can see.
We get the +3 for being close to the paladin?
Yes, you
You are
do.
close to the paladin. If you're within 10 feet of the paladin.
Where's the paladin?
The paladin is basically right up next to Ivan at this point. Because Riki had said she moved in.
I needed just that! We're good then. I'm not gonna die, I hope.
I got a 19 on the die, so it's like a 22 or something. Or 24. I don't know.
I got an 18. So barely made it.
Meets bits!
Yep. So if you made the DC of 18, then you take half of 48.
Oh!
That'd be
Oh my god!
20.
Are you dead?
24.
So you're going to take 24, and this is
Shit.
necrotic damage.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Freaking Riki has resistance to necrotic.
this is fine.
Ow.
And
Oh, I'm fine.
you hear the flapping of these leathery wings, this and you can see the dust on the ground being kicked up.
When Riki saw like the divine sense, that was a fiendish aura, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Concerned.
it giggles again. And you can hear, it sounds like it's probably like 40, 50 feet above you at this point. And that is the end of its turn, which brings us up to Shiloh.
Didn't take fucking dispel magic.
Can't see it, right?
You can still see a little bit of the dripping blood from the arm.
Okay. Then I will shoot towards that. I'm going to Chaos Bolt again.
Okay.
At 3rd level. And it's 120 feet. I hope that's close enough.
You do hope, don't you? Go ahead.
Such a dick DM's thing to say.
I did say a second ago that it sounded like it was 40, 50 feet, so you can safely assume that's good. Yes, that is the DC, so we're going to give it to you. Or DC, the AC.
Give me all my dice. Uh, 17 points of damage. And it is... I gotta look again. It is... I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I'm keeping tabs on the math. Cold damage? Okay.
Yep.
So you chaos bolt up into the sky, and again you see the like icicles, like frozen, outline this thing, and you can see again the wings expand out to 40 feet, and then when they flap in, you can feel the push of air, and they go from 20 to 40 feet, just flapping back and forth, and you can see this figure for just a brief second, as it definitely appears to be about 50 feet in the air above you. You also notice that it's kind of curled itself around, so it's kind of hunched over itself. It's not in a straight up position. it's kind of curled up.
Didn't hear you, Shiloh. There you go.
Great.
And that brings us to Ivan.
Still in a rage. And pissed that he's up there. What is around in the area that's throwable?
Okay.
That's large.
Fair enough
You,
question.
Ivan, you.
I mean, Ricky!
I know I can throw you.
No, I was saying Ivan throw Ricky.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, Riki,
Small.
Shiloh,
Small
it's gonna get
compact.
thrown tonight.
the Kenku is next to you. There are also...
No, I am not. I am not close up. I said I am
That's
at
right,
60
you're
feet.
60 feet away.
I'm not getting close to that thing.
You could dash over there.
Nope. Nope. Not throw the Kinku. No reason to throw the Kinku.
And then put your arms out.
But on either side of the street, there are, you see several barrels full of water.
I thought you were going to say there's a lot of passerby on the side of the street.
No, they have run inside and locked the doors.
Good.
But there are some
NPCs,
barrels
no.
filled with water. There are some crates that are around. There is a bench on one of the boardwalks that you could easily get to and throw.
Okay. Sorry. Gonna get big. Go giant.
Yeah!
Giant might right here. As my bonus action. Still in a rage, so now it's a big raging Ivan. Joe, what kind of barbarian am I? I need to know.
Terrifying.
Why are you asking me what kind of barbarian you are?
Because I told you.
So, yes, you grow big and burly and kind of Hulk
I've always
out.
been burly.
Extra burly. You're Hulk
Yay!
burly now. And that is your bonus action. What would you like to do for your action?
I'm going to grab the bench and I'm gonna huck it.
Okay, that's an improvised weapon, and you can use ranged attack for that. So you roll your d20 plus your proficiency.
All right.
Apparently, you're proficient in bench or barrel.
Okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Sorry. I
Yeah,
was
you
dumb.
get your +2 for your raging.
Yes. That's a dirty 20.
All right.
I
So
don't-
I
don't
have to
know.
know, what are you throwing? Are you throwing a barrel or are you throwing a bench?
bench.
Okay.
Ah!
Yeah.
And it deals an extra d6 of damage.
Yeah, roll your d4 plus your d6.
3. That's a whole total 8 damage.
Okay. So you hurl this bench like the Hulk in Endgame, and it up into it, and you hear the smattering and smacking of wood just cracking across this creature, and the bench flies off in 2 different directions and lands on one roof and then into a doorway on the other side of the street. And you can hear in the distance the collapsing of that roof. That
Is it still up high in the air?
it is still, it appears to be about 40, 50 feet in the air.
I got this.
I'm going to throw a barrel at it.
Okay, roll the same thing. D20 plus your
He just
proficiency.
starts just throwing.
I'm silver chance! Come on! 15, 16, 17.
Jeez, Streamlabs, chill out. Look at that bot. Stop spamming.
Read the room! That's a 19.
Okay, then 19 hits.
E 9, 10. 10.
Welcome to the family.
10 barrel damage, Joe.
Yeah. So as you chuck the
I-
barrel, it flies up and then it smashes and it begins to kind of rain down, and you can very quickly see that this creature is now kind of upside down with its hooves facing the sky and its head facing down.
What the fuck?
And the barrel smashes and pieces of the barrel fall down as the water just kind of smashes into the street below. Echo.
Okay, so I want to cast Hideous Laughter on it, and I'm going to use my portents to make its roll a 9.
Okay.
Barry! Don't fight!
And my DC is 16.
Okay. So what does the hideous laughter do? It gets
Creature
disadvantage, right?
Target must succeed on a wisdom throw or fall prone.
Okay.
And becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, a creature with intelligence score 4 or less. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, it does make another save. This also means I drop concentration on black tentacles so that I am concentrating on hideous laughter.
Okay. So, you hear, as the tentacles kind of dissipate, you hear the laughter, and you feel the ground shake where the tentacles were, and there is a divot in the ground as dust kind of is erupting up around it. You can see the shape of this thing has kind of smashed into the ground and created this hole in the ground, and it is just kind of laying there in this divot.
I yell out, Riki, smite!
Okay. That brings us to Riki's turn.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna hit it really hard.
I'm gonna
It's
wreck
prone. It's prone, so you get advantage.
Yep.
Well, it's invisible too, though, so... Straight
You
roll.
can see, because it was smashed into the ground and threw up all that dirt and everything, it's kind
But
of
it had a bunch
settled.
of junk on it from the barrel, too.
Yep, it's kind of settled, so you can see, you can't see
kinda
it, but
nasty.
you can see the outline of where it's at.
All right, let's go.
Fire off Tasha's laughter then?
Not yet. Not until it gets hit and then it makes another save.
Oh.
Okay. 24 to hit, and then the second one is gonna be 21 to hit.
Both hit.
All right. I'm gonna take out my sun blade. And
Your lightsaber. Just
Yes!
what it is.
Blood sword.
That's a 40. For 20 and 18 damage.
Does that do an extra d8 for fiends? I don't remember.
No, it's just undead.
Just undead? Okay.
But I used, I did use the booming blade, so if it moves,
Yeah, he's
It's
gonna
gonna
get
take-
boomed.
it's gonna get boomed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Everyone's windows also go out because of this.
Oh god. Oops.
Saviors of Barovia, eh?
We're like the superheroes that just destroy everything in our path.
All right.
the Barovia Accords is next.
All right, and that's
He does, big creature demon dude does get 2 additional saves against the hideous laughter.
Well, that's okay, because
Okay.
Riki, you pull out the sun sword, and the light emits from the sword, and you smite this thing. You can feel the life force leave this creature, and your sword kind of like sinks into the ground as the invisible, the dust and everything just kind of like settles into this divot. And as you brandish the sword, everyone roll a perception check, please. If you roll a 12 or higher, let me know.
Yes.
I want to use my other portents to roll a fucking 12.
Okay.
I want
tired
to
of
know the
missing shit.
secrets.
Okay. Anybody that rolled a 12 or higher, you hear from one of the rooftops basically right next to you. Fuck.
I look.
Right as Riki is pulling out the sun sword and brandishing the light, you hear that go off, and then Riki stabs into this creature, and it dissipates. And you are out of combat.
Oh.
I
Riki pokes at the ground a little like, okay.
I am looking where I heard that.
Yeah.
I'll say you were quick enough to look up because it caught your attention that you do catch a glimpse of black hair kind of ducking behind the sign.
I want to Misty step up to it.
Yeah, there's enough distance there. You could...
Echo.
Too late. I'm already up there.
So, as you Misty step up there and you kind of dissipate, reapparate, right? Is that the right
Sure.
word? Reapparate in the right spot. You are standing on the other side of the sign, and you see Strahd kind of cowering underneath the thing with his hand, and he smiles slyly as he stands up.
Is the sun sword still out?
Yeah.
He's just standing there sizzling.
Get fucked, dude.
Yes, there's about a 30-foot distance, so you see the side of his face kind of like starting to kind of sizzle. He pops out the umbrella and...
Cheeky bastard. I don't say that. That's me saying that. Echo does not say these things. I point. Enjoy show.
I did, yes.
It was so raging over there right now.
Very
Your
entertaining. You could call him such.
What was?
A modified pit fiend.
I was afraid of that.
Yes.
I as Savannah say.
Seems when you make friends with the dark powers, they allow you to experiment. And he just starts to kind of...
It's like wander away.
No, he's just kind of standing there, kind of
Oh. Okay.
starts twirling the umbrella.
Beckons over there just still fucking wrecking shit.
I'm just gonna go to Victor and see if I can help him at all.
He might be long gone.
I was gonna try and heal him, but like that.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you'll find that your friend is, gone.
Why this?
Why what?
Why do this specifically?
Well, I can't have you getting attached to anyone, can I? I have a list.
Oh, DB.
And he
Roll to 3.
twirls the umbrella and he says, I'm sure we'll
Cat
meet
you
again
muted.
very soon.
Strahd,
Yes.
what if get attached to you? Then you eliminate yourself?
Ooh, daddy.
Get attached to me and I'll think about it.
Come on, dude. Just kill yourself.
The real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
The real vampire lord was...
Well, since I took something away, I think it's only fair that I give you something. You know, give and take, right? Here.
Show that to Ivan.
And he takes something out of his chest pocket, and he attempts to hand it to you. It is a pink-ish colored handkerchief.
I want to look at it first.
Who with gloves has got TB?
I'm gonna mage hand pick it up and like kick, because I don't think I'm like right up face to face to him.
No, put your face in it.
Yeah, so
It's
you
a tarp.
mage hand and grab it from him, and as you pull it, you see that it is a pink handkerchief and it has embroidered initials FW.
This bitch.
DP.
Well, I've had enough fun for this evening. I think it is time to grab a bite to eat. Have a wonderful evening.
We've had enough fun too. see you in 9 days.
Well, I'm sure I'll see you before then.
No, you
Ta-ta. And he evaporates into a swarm of bats and...
He just... You can't explode into a swarm of bats to avoid all your problems, Strahd.
Oh, watch me try!
Ivan takes another fucking barrel and just like, no!
Don't hit me.
The barrel goes through the swarm and they fly around the barrel and they dissipate off to the north, which you know the castle is northeast, but they are like heading almost due north.
What is north?
The lake.
You can't get on the lake.
I'm worried he might be.
I mean, there's also stuff in the north half of the fucking city, too. There's also the Baratok Mountains. There's all kinds of shit.
So, DB, you are leaning over Victor with a massive, 6-inch hole from back to front and a puddle of blood in the street.
Oh my god. I'm just going to hold. I guess I'll hold Victor. He's not moving, right? He's dead. Like, there's nothing
he's
I
not
can
moving.
do. I can't fix.
I mean, there are spells that fix that, but I don't think you have them.
You don't have Revivify, that's for damn sure. Not this level.
Yeah.
Well,
If you would
some
like
paladins
them
did
to
it.
cure Victor with Revivify, you could gift them several levels and they could choose to take Revivify.
Oh my god, the fucking Rusher just like suddenly leveling up.
For real, though.
Every rage level.
Rage level.
Oh my god, how far away is the island from where I am right now?
You'd have to go through town, and then it's probably a mile between town and the dock.
Well, and the ferry only runs in the morning.
Didn't hear you.
Hearing.
Why don't I have sending? I only have message. And
I
it's
don't
only
have copy,
Yeah, it's only 120 feet.
because I did it dumb.
You did do a dub!
I pushed the button and I lost my
I also-
copy.
I also did a dub.
I also did a dumb.
At this point, the
Ivan's raging in the background still, just like, oh, I went bestial. I went beast past the beast.
Okay. Ricky's just over here like, I don't know what yours are.
Holding out his
here.
broom like, are you okay? There.
At this point, the people in the village are starting to look out their windows into the street.
I'm just crying.
Shiloh is also crying, but she's holding Victor as she does it.
Echo
Ivan's
goes
got
and
claws.
Echo goes and sits on the edge of the roof and ponders why the pit fiend was turning upside down.
Nobody knows, because he was invisible.
If you would like to know, you can join the Discord, and we'll talk about it in the Discord, and I will upload the homebrew stat sheet and tell you what is going on with that particular thing that you may or may not run into again. Not that one, but, another one.
This
May
is not
or
the
may
first.
not.
This is
Oh,
not the
God.
first game where I've pissed off a pit fiend that's after
That's
my
fine.
blood. So
Yeah, Ivan's
Shiloh,
okay now.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm sorry. We should move. There's people coming out. We can take him. Give him a proper place to rest.
Church, I guess. Oh,
Echo?
Mhm.
You recall seeing across from the estate a coffin maker shop.
we've already got the bones.
How heavy is he?
Victor is actually heavier than he looks.
pick him up with my 27 strength.
Although
I'm
he's
gonna
probably
cover
about
him with my
5 pounds
bedroll.
lighter now.
So it doesn't freak people out.
Jesus!
Don't Damn!
God damn it! I was sure.
Jeez.
Can I even pick him up?
Roll a strength check.
If you need
The
help,
answer
we'll
is
help
yes,
you.
but see how-
Natural 17.
Okay.
Check.
So-
Plus 7.
Okay, yeah, he's not that difficult. He does weigh a lot more than you anticipated by looking at him. Like, there's something going on with his weight that doesn't match up with his appearance, but you're able to lift him and drag
I would
him.
assume it's because he's a werewolf.
It very well could be.
Dense.
Oh, that makes sense. I was like, this isn't actually him.
He's all muscled.
It was just a ruse.
You could only hope.
Help.
Help?
Down.
Uh,
On
Oh.
roof. On roof.
Jump! I catch the
It's like catching a
bird.
pile of feathers and sticks.
Yeah, you catch no problem.
Need coffin? Coffin shop?
you know where one is?
Saw over there.
Maybe we just. How long until the ferry comes?
Tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Why was he here?
To warn us?
About the pit feed?
Assume so.
Ivan's like still shaking because he's still just fucking angry.
Let's
Also, it looked like at one point he had claws.
Oh.
let's go get a coffin for Victor. And then we have to figure out how to tell Mary and all of them. Because last
I'll
time
do it.
How will you do it?
I don't know right now, but I will do it because it is my responsibility.
I mean, we're gonna have to go back to the island to tell them.
Mm-hmm. Take
Because
whole day, basically.
unless we get halfway there and then I could point and be like, hey guys.
Still should take body.
Oh, yeah.
We could fly it over.
How?
He looks over at Echo. You could borrow the belt of strength and use the potion to carry the body across.
You should tell Mary.
I'm not going to take your motherfucker.
Cat's back.
I think we should all be there
Mm-hmm.
to tell Mary.
Take side trip.
Yeah.
Need something to do next 3 days.
I don't give a
Anyway.
fuck.
Ivan's eyes are just like red and like watering as he just looks between you guys like,
I don't give a fuck if we're late for fucking dinner.
His
At
own
this
fault.
point, yeah. He has thrown so much at us in the past 24 hours, he could fuck off.
Ivan's just like, do you really want to keep a body for overnight? Shiloh, we can't hear you.
There's nothing else we could do.
Let us go. He starts walking towards the coffin shop, all sad.
Okay.
Come on, Barry.
So you walk along the main road, and as you're walking down the road carrying Victor's body, you see the villagers are all looking out their windows and watching you trudge through the street. And as you get to the coffin maker's shop, this is where we're going to end this session of Barovia Beckons.
I don't trust anything in this fucking coffee shop. I don't trust this coffee shop.
Yes, for those of you who have run Curse of Strahd or read the book, there are some things involved with the coffin shop in the book.
But it's usually involved with the bones, and we already did the bones.
So, as you can tell, nothing in our version of Curse of Strahd is as it seems.
Yeah, we're always we're not. It's not always sunny in Barovia.
So if you would like to find out what we're talking about with lists and rolling and stuff, join the Discord, because we do have lots of conversations in between games about the game. If you have fan theories, suggestions.
Or if you want to give us emojis to get us to a 16-hour session.
Yes. As you already
You guys
have.
are awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
That is actually a perfect transition for the announcement. Yeah. See, I don't even have to do it. My players do everything for me just as they need.
We're here for you.
So, due to a announcement.
Clerical error.
Yeah, sure, that too.
A major oversight in management.
We now have a 16-hour Barovia Beckons marathon coming up in December. We are doing this on December 12th from 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to midnight. And it will be the finale of Season 2.
Oh, this means it's gonna be a dinner. Oh, fuck.
16-hour dinner with Strahd, y'all.
Oh,
Even loft.
We get to hang out in that castle for 16 hours.
definitely
That's
face
not
worse
a
than
good
death.
idea at our level.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You don't know that.
Yes, I will tell you that I have already modified the castle.
That's fine. The castle needs some modifications. It's a tad
Outdated.
much.
Yes.
Outdated is a good word.
Good.
So Strahd has been very busy remaking his castle and revamping and his castle. See what I did there? Revamping.
I see. Yeah, we see what you did there, Joe.
So tune in on that very special finale, 16-hour finale. Thank you for all those emotes.
That's like
Yes,
8
you guys are
episodes in one.
awesome. You guys are like, this is so crazy. I'm so
insane.
excited. You guys are the bestest.
Thank
I also
you.
have an announcement, Joe.
Oh, go ahead. Do your announcement.
So I'm going to be partnering with one of our local MMA gyms. It's called Champions. And I'm super excited because we're going to be doing my Ivan video. So I'll be working with them and they're going to be helping me do this video.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. Hopefully I can convince some of the fighters to join with me. And we're either going to post it on the 23rd or the 27th. So it just depends on what his schedule looks like. So I'm super excited, guys. Thank you so much. We've hit that goal. You guys are the best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, guys, keep donating. We really, really appreciate it. And if you can't, keep sharing on all of the social medias. It's really important. Children's Miracle Network has lost millions this year due to COVID and everything. And I know everyone's having a hard time. But if you have the chance, if you're able to, please, please, please do that.
Yes, every penny helps, and retweets and shares and hanging out in chat
Yes,
also
they do.
helps.
Hell
It
Because
does.
it
It
helps
makes me
spread
feel
the
good.
word.
It makes me feel good to see you guys.
Also, we only have 3 more episodes before the finale, because we will not be streaming on Thanksgiving.
Why not?
Because we're doing it the day before.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not.
No, we're not.
No, I tried, guys.
I mean, maybe.
Guys, help me out
it
here.
might be in a different house, but yeah.
So yeah, join us because we only got 3 more before the finale, and then season 2 wraps up with the finale of Barovia Beckons. So
16 hours is like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going
So-
down for real.
yep, it's gonna be.
If there's anything that you guys want to see and more explore, join us in the Discord and tell us below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there are so many amazing projects that are happening now and coming out.
Oh yeah.
And casting now.
Yeah. So if you want to be a
Get
part of something
involved.
super
Get
cool
involved.
like this, yeah.
Yeah. Come
Do
join us in
it.
the Discord. Also,
And Joe is crazy and an amazing DM. And he
it's
DMs a lot.
100%.
Like,
Thank you.
Also, if you want to check out stuff like that, you should go to the Nerd Asylum website.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
they have everything listed for their shows and everything that's coming up for I was about to say auditions. That's not what they are.
Casting.
Casting.
Yeah,
Casting.
Yeah.
calls
And you can use that website to leave reviews.
Yes.
of
Please
all the
do.
shows.
TheNerdAsylum.com.
You can
that
also
easy.
check out their merch shop, which you can find. You can find. Almost all of us are wearing a Nerd Asylum thing, except for Kaz. You can get the cool Echo shirt that our Echo is wearing. You can get the
Yes.
Roll For It shirt. I also have this in a hoodie. You can get Joe's t-shirt that's just Nerd Asylum, and Kat's hoodie, which is also Nerd Asylum. But we have so many good things in the store. We have masks, we have blankets,
Yes. Socks.
Stickers. I collect so many stickers, and we have
many
stickers.
Stickers.
A Blame Kai t-shirt.
a Blame Kai sweatshirt too, right? Like
And
it has a little-
sticker.
Ooh.
All kinds of
sticker.
stuff.
But there's just so many awesome things on the Nerd Asylum's website. They even have a blog where they talk about various nerdy things. One last thing before we go. Please check us out on Instagram. I will be posting a bunch of stuff.
See who won the fight to get to post that day.
Yeah. Try to get, it's a fist fight every time, guys. But
It's like freaking Fight Club back there.
yeah. Come see what we're posting. We're about to post more. I'm sure as the holidays come up, we might even do Thanksgiving at Strahd's. Can I ask for that, Star? Star, please.
Dude, there's so much art that I've been meaning to do that I haven't really been able to do. Like
Top of the list, that one, please. I will pay you.
I had an idea. I have to consider it, but I've had an idea.
Okay.
We'll see if I end up finishing it before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
You can do it.
If you don't finish it after Thanksgiving, it's fine.
It's fine.
It can
Fine.
be Christmas dinner with Strahd. Just
Oh
change
my
up
God,
some
that
of
would
the
work too.
decorations. Yeah.
We need a Christmas card.
Merry Christmas from Barovia, bitch.
Instead of a tree, it's straw just tied up like this.
Yes.
With the meat hooks in him as the ornament
Oh,
holders.
okay, this has gone places. This has gone places.
Hey! He did it to me. He started this shit.
But I think that's all of our announcements. I know I kind of took over. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're absolutely fine. Just check out thenerdasylum.com/opportunities because we do have a lot of projects that are recruiting right now. So if you want to be a part of something like this, check that out and apply today because we've got 10,
So many
15 things lined up for
Joe is
projects,
low-key
so-
trying to fill every single night of the week with D&D. I'm on to you, Joe.
I'm cool
just
with
the night. 24 hours, 7 days a week,
Yeah.
baby.
Who isn't trying to fill every night of their week with D&D?
Right.
Like,
We're all
come
just
on.
trying to turn hard work
Yeah,
into
pretty
dice.
much.
So, yeah, if some of the immediate projects, we've got a Ilvermorny podcast coming up. So if you're into taking back the wizarding world, check that out. If you're into Neverwinter, which is a D&D thing that we're going to be doing, it'll be an interactive charity stream like this. Check that out. Check out The Hidden, because that's going to be different.
Yes.
Modern day
Yes.
D&D post-apocalyptic zombie game.
So technically,
D20 Modern. D20 Modern. So down. So down. One of the best games I've ever had was a D20 Modern game that was so fucking outrageous. It was great. I loved it.
It'll be interesting, that's for sure.
yes.
And it'll also be an interactive charity stream like this. So if you're interested in participating in something like that, check out thenerdasylum.com/opportunities. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for your continued support. It is because of viewers like you and players like you that I can do what I can do, and we really appreciate it here at the Nerd Asylum. Thank you for being part of the family, and we'll see you next week.
Night. Yeet the stream.
Yeet the stream. Doug says, yeet the stream.